Kitkatscanread.
Okay, darling.
I was filming. Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and today's video is going to be my February book haul. So all the books that have arrived during the month of February. First one is a pre-order. That is the Gilded Ones by Namina Fona. This book is so pretty. Look at it, it's so pretty. And this comes with coloured edges, these green, sort of like a bright green, I would have to say, and that's the back there. But yeah, so pretty. So it says here on the back, it says, are we girls or are we demons? Are we going to die or survive? It's an immersive fantasy about a young heroine who fights to save a world that would dare tame her and discover that she is her own fiercest weapon. So a lot of people are really hyping this up at the moment, and I needed an additional book on the Waterstones website. I've never ordered from them before online, and just to make up for like the free postage, I ordered the Waterstones exclusive signed edition of Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That doesn't come out until May though, but you know, they sent this because obviously this is now released. So happy I have it though, because it actually sounds really good. But I keep hearing everybody talking about it. Hello! Today is the 5th of February and I've got some more books to share with you guys. The first of which is this review book here, Game Changer by Neil Schusterman. This actually arrived at my nan's, so she had to like drop it over. I did give them my new address, but when I first registered with this publisher, it was registered to my nan's address, so I think it's just on their database. So yeah, this is the truth about this guy who, I think every time he sort of strikes a proper real good strike of football into a goal, he ends up in a different alternate universe that's pretty similar to like his own universe, but like different. So yeah, it's crazy. it sounds bizarre, but like Neil Schusterman is pretty good at things like that, but like scary realistic things. So I feel like this would be really interesting to read about these alternate like universes, because for example, I've read Scythe, and that's like as if there was like no like reason like to kill people, like, you know, there was no cancer, like people weren't dying for natural causes sort of thing, so there had to be scythes to maintain the population by killing off people that way. So that's scary because that's just, you know, as if we've conquered death basically. And then Dry, that I read by Neil Schusterman, was as if water suddenly ran out, and like how would it impact us? So that was scary because like obviously one day you feel like water is gonna end. So I'm interested to see how this goes. This comes out on the 11th of February, sent by the lovely people of Walker Books. So thank you so much to Walker Books for sending this to me. I will slot this in for the month of February. But it says here it's an exploration of race, gender, sexuality. It tackles the nature of privilege through a teenage American football player who's forced into a series of parallel lives. Parallel lives is quite an interesting trope actually. I've read a book about parallels before and I really enjoyed it, so I'm actually looking really forward to this actually, and seeing where this goes. A TV adaptation of this book is in development with Netflix. Neil Schusterman is writing this with Brian Yorkie, who adapted 13 Reasons Why. Oh my goodness, it's already a TV show. It's already going to be a TV show. Oh man. Okay, well that's another reason why you guys should get this book as well. Give it a read, because it comes out this month. And if you like the sound of that, I feel like it's going to be really cool as a TV show actually. Oh, well done Neil Schusterman, that's really awesome. So yeah, really happy with this one. These next three books came from my wish list, sent from lovely people, and the first of which came from Laura Simpson. She said she's loved reading this book. She says happy birthday from the 18th, and that is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo, the author of The Poet X and With the Fire on High. I don't own With the Fire on High, but I've read The Poet X. I gave it 4 out of 5 Kit Kats, so I really enjoyed it, but I think it's just because I don't usually read poetry. So this again is slam poetry, because all of Elizabeth's books are, I believe, and although I'm not sure about With the Fire on High. This book is about Camino, lives for her father's visits to the Dominican Republic, but this year, on the day when his plane is supposed to land, they arrive at the airport to see crowds of crying people. In New York City, Yahira is called to the principal's office where her mother is waiting to tell her that her father has died in a plane crash. Separated by distance and puppy's secrets, the two sisters are forced to face a new reality in which their lives are forever altered. Camino and Yahira are both left to grapple with their grief and their newfound love for one another and what will take to keep their dreams alive. So basically, yeah, their father dies in a plane crash and they kind of meet and stuff, but it's told through poetry. So I'm actually quite intrigued about this one because I've heard so many people praise this book, but at the same time I'm going to go into it like blind as well, like not thinking about that anybody has loved this book, but I'd just be like, yeah, I'm just reading it as a normal book, because I don't want to be disappointed at the same time as I don't want to be shocked in a way. Well, actually I do want to be shocked, I just don't want to be disappointed. So yeah, I mean, I look forward to, thank you so much for getting this for my birthday. So yeah, I do look forward to it, and it should be a real quick read because Poet X was a really, really quick read. And I hope I enjoy it just like you do, Laura. I hope I do. The other two books are from a lovely, lovely viewer of mine called Angela Porter. She has supported me for so many years, and so the first book that she got me, she really didn't have to, but she has said such lovely words. She said, "Enjoy your gift, happy birthday, your videos bring me so much joy to my day," from Angela. And I'm just like, that makes me so happy, like to know that I've brought someone joy somehow from my boring life. Just, to me, I don't get it, like to me I'm a nobody. So Angela has got me a book I really, really want to get. It's probably like one of the top books on my wish list, to be honest, and that is A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer Armentrout. Oh my god, this book, I'm so happy to have it. You've no idea, Angela, how happy I've got this book, because I loved the first book so much. It was amazing, so good. So I got this in my hands. Oh my goodness, guys, I just can't wait. I just can't wait. It's got over 600 pages again as well, but oh man, just the ending of the first book ends in such a way that you just need to continue. So I don't know if I'll read it in February, but I will definitely try to slot it in for March. I cannot wait. And then she also got me, she really didn't have to, like one was just lovely enough, but she also got me The Duke and I, a Bridgerton novel by Julia Quinn. This is a Netflix cover because it's a Netflix TV show. I have got the Netflix TV show in my watch later list, and this is in my wish list, or was in my wish list. But again, I've been looking at the TV show. I've been wanting to watch it, but at the same time I do want to read the book. I'm one of those people, I really like to read the book first before I watch anything. But now I've got this, and I'm really into historical fiction. I never used to be. I used to hate historical fiction, like with a vengeance. I used to be like, oh no, never read that. But now I love it. Like I literally live for it. Like it's so good. But yeah, I can't wait to give this a read. Actually, I just feel like this would be so interesting. Oh man, yeah. I'm so happy I have this now. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Walker Books, to Laura and to Angela for this clip of the book haul. You guys are all amazing, so amazing. I'm so happy that I've got all these, and I can't wait to get around to reading them. Hopefully there's a way that I can slot them onto my March TBR, that'd be brilliant. But yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Like you have no idea the joy that this brings me for my birthday on the 18th. Like it's made my day today, but it will bring me joy on my birthday as well, because I'll be thinking back to it and being like, man, I've had some really nice presents for my birthday. So yeah, thank you so much. It means just everything. After a really crappy January, it's perked me up. The only way is up. The only way is up. Hello, today is Thursday. It is I'll have to get it up for you, the 11th of Feb. And I had some packages come in today which I unboxed in my vlog. So I just want to like share these with you real quick in my actual book haul for Feb. So I haven't bought any books this month due to being off work, not having enough money to buy anything. Lovely people have bought books on my wish list. I have not pressured anybody to do it whatsoever. I just said, look, if anybody wants to get me a present this year, this is just, you know, get me something that I want, you know, that will mean a lot to me. And, you know, my family have reached out, my friends have reached out, and lovely book people have reached out. So you guys would have seen the first two books that I got from Angela and Laura, and now I've got some lovely books to share with you here. I've got here A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison. This book is absolutely gorgeous. It's a middle grade novel that I hear a lot of really good things about, and I got this from the lovely Joe's Booktastic Books. And it says here on the back, 3 sisters trapped by an ancient curse, 3 powerful objects with the power to change their fate. Will they be enough to break the curse, or will they lead the sisters even deeper into danger? So, I mean, I just hear really good things about this, so I'm not sure, like, I feel I like it. Oh, look at this map in the front. Look at this map, it's gorgeous. So, yeah, but it's just so pretty. So pretty, but I hear really good things about that. Then I got here A Kind of Spark by Elle McNicol. And this is very pretty too. It's like the pinks and blues, and like there's a book there. But I was on a live show with Emma Novella, and she was reading the sequel to this. She was telling me about the books, and I was like, okay, let me have a look at it on Amazon. So I went on Amazon and I was reading the first book, and I was like, okay, this actually does sound pretty cute. So I added it in my wish list, and then I was just like, well, you've made me add a book to my wish list. And then I was just talking about how my birthday is like next week, and then suddenly the book just disappears from my wish list, and I'm like, Emma. So yeah, I'm really happy that I've got this. Actually, it just sounds really cute. It just says here, Addie knows exactly who she is. She knows that sharks are more interested in the dolphins, and her favourite words in the thesaurus, and she knows that her older sister are opposites. Addie learns about the witch trials that happened in her hometown. She knows that there is more to the story of these witches, just like there is more to her. As Addie tries to get her small town to make a memorial for the witches, can she challenge the way they see her? It's a story about courage, friendship, and what it means to be different. It just sounds cute, you know, it just sounds really cute. And you know, I feel like I should read it because, you know, Emma, that's all I'll say. Then I got The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The lovely Molly from Mona Molly got me this. I can't believe it. I get in shock. I'm a big fan of Molly and her channel, so this is a little bit of a fangirl moment. I'm just like, I'm a little nobody me, like, what on earth, you know? But she got me this. I hear really good things about this, and both Molly and Emma were saying this was really good. So it says here, she came from nothing. Avery has a plan. She keeps her head down, work harder for a better future. And then an eccentric billionaire dies, leaving her almost his entire fortune, and nobody knows why. Now she must move into the mansion that she has inherited, and it's filled with secrets and codes, and the old man's surviving relatives, a family hellbent on discovering where Avery got their money. Soon she is caught in a deadly game that everyone in this strange family is playing, but just how far will they go to keep their fortune? It just sounds so good. Like, it just sounds so interesting. But I hear really good things as well, so I'm really excited about that one. And then I've got here You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson, and the lovely Catherine got this for me. I've heard massive good things about this book, like so much. So this is about Liz, who has always believed that she is too black, too poor, too awkward to shine. She's planned an escape route from her small town, by an uber elite college, but has no money to get there until that she is reminded of her school's scholarship for prom king and queen. They feel the spotlight, but they must face the gauntlet of social media trolls and catty competitors. The only thing that makes it halfway bearable is the new girl in school called Mac. She is smart, funny, and just as much of an outsider as Liz. But Mac is also in the running for queen. Will falling for the competition keep Liz from her dreams or make it come true? A smart, hilarious black girl magic rom-com. Falling for the enemy and your rival. It's so cute, and plus a girl romance and stuff. Sounds so cute. So yeah, I'm really happy. Thank you to Catherine again for that. And then my lovely friend Emily from secondary school, she got me The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Lovely guy, Matt Haig. I love him so much. This I hear so many massive good things about. This is about Nora, who finds herself in the Midnight Library. She has a chance to make things right. Up until now, her life has been full of misery and regret. She feels that she's let everyone down, including herself, but things are about to change. The books in the Midnight Library enable Nora to live as if she had done some things differently. With the help of an old friend, she can now undo every one of her regrets as she tries to work out her perfect life. But things aren't always what she imagined they'd be. As soon her choices place the library and herself in danger. Before time runs out, she must answer the ultimate question: what is the best way to live? I'm really happy that I have this now, because so many people put this on like their like favourite lists, and I believe they were on like this from last year, because this came out 2020, didn't it? Yeah, 2020, so it was on a lot of people's top books of the year. But yeah, I'm really happy that I have this now. So again, thank you to Emily. So another 5 books for my birthday. That's next Thursday, literally in a week now, which is crazy. My mum gave me an Amazon voucher as well. She was like, I hear you got COVID, I'm going to send you an Amazon voucher. And I was like, oh, sorry, my heart really hurts so much right now. I just really wanted to film this clip of like new books. I look like a mess, I'm sorry. But yeah, I selected 6 books to go towards the Amazon voucher that my mum sent me. So I've got another 6 books that are arriving tomorrow. So I'll be able to share those with you guys. So yeah, which is cool. Yeah, I'm happy that I've got all of these now, because it makes me feel like I've got some presents for my birthday. And in a world where it is really low at the moment, with just having COVID and other people getting COVID and dealing with it all, it does put a strain on your life. But to know that there's lovely people out there who are kind enough to send you presents, it makes the world such a better place. So yeah, people are just awesome. There are just lovely people out there who didn't even have to do this, you know. But it's made my day, and it's made my birthday, even though it's a week away. It's just, you know, I will look at these books and I'll be like, gosh, what lovely people in my life, you know. So yeah, thank you again to everybody who gave these books to me. I will always eternally be grateful, and hopefully I do enjoy them when I get around to reading them. I'm very excited for them, and it's always good to get books for your birthday, so I'm a happy person now. So yeah, that's it for today's section. So I've got some books that I received before my birthday. I wasn't feeling well enough to film those books. Probably still not well enough to film because everything is just spinning. But I just wanted to share these with you guys. So they're split into sections of books I got with some money that I got given for my birthday, whether that's from my nan, my mum, or whether I was gifted some books. So I'll let you know when those books arise. So first of all, I'm going to share with you the books that I got with an Amazon gift card that I got because I have the credit card, and when we spend a certain amount you get given a £10 gift card, like when we use it, points sort of convert towards a gift card. So I had a £10 gift card on there, which is brilliant. And then I also had some money that my nan had sent over to me, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll just get myself a couple of books with this money. So I got I Will Be the One by Lila Lee. This is a K-pop book. It's been on my wish list ever since the release, actually. But yeah, this is about Sky, who dreams of joining the world of K-pop, but she's quite plus size. So yeah, don't really know too much else about this book, but I know that it is the BTS readathon's actual group read, so that's also a bargain too. But yeah, K-pop book, I mean, what can you not love? And then the other book that I got towards it is The Project by Courtney Summers. This is the author of Sadie. I really enjoyed Sadie, so this is their new and latest book, and everyone seems to be grabbing it at the moment. And to be honest, I ain't got a clue what it's about. It just says the Unity Project. A tragedy accident kills most of their family, leaving her little sister on the brink of death. They B. Denham is desperate for a miracle, and it arrives in the form of Lev Warren, the charismatic spiritual leader of the Unity Project. As here, this is about, after a tragic accident kills most of her family and leaves her little sister Lo on the brink of death, B is desperate for a miracle, and it arrives in the form of Lev, the charismatic spiritual leader of the Unity Project. He promises to save Lo. All B has to believe. Lo awaits in the ICU to find her parents are dead. Her sister has abandoned her for the Unity Project. The more Lo learns, the more she is convinced the organisation is hiding secrets. If only she can make B believe. Years later, a man shows up at the magazine that Lo works for, claiming the Unity Project killed his son. Lo sees a perfect opportunity to expose the group and reunite with B once and for all, but her investigation will put her in the direct path of Lev, and he will make her question everything she thought was true and all that she believes. So yeah, sounds interesting. There is no flaw in you. That is underneath the dust jacket there. But yeah, like, everyone is kind of like picking up and reading at the moment, possibly because Courtney Summers being big with writing Sadie. So yeah, another sort of mystery, secret society sort of book. Next of all, I got some books that I got towards some money that my mum gave me for my birthday. She got me an Amazon gift card, bless her heart, and I got these books towards it. So the first of which is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, which literally everybody and their mother or brother are kind of like reading this at the moment. There's like nothing fancy underneath the dust jacket. But yeah, it says here, it's 1926, Shanghai hums to the tune of debauchery. The blood feud between two gangs runs the streets red, leaving the city in chaos. At the heart of it is Juliet, a former flapper who has returned to assume her role as the proud heir of the Scarlet Gang, a network of criminals far above the law. Their only rivals are the White Flowers, who have fought the Scarlets for generations. And behind every move is their heir, Roman Montaukov, Juliet's first love and first betrayal. This sounds so much like Romeo and Juliet. Perfect fans of the City of Brass, Descendant of the Crane is an imaginative Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920s Shanghai with rival gangs and a monster in the depth of the Huangpu River. So there you have it. And I believe this is like the first book that's in a series, because I've seen that there's a sequel to this. But yeah, like everyone seems to be reading this at the moment. So yeah, had to get my hands on it. Next of all, I picked up Crave, and this is by Tracy Wolff. I've been hearing like nothing but really good things about this, and perfect for fans of people who really sort of like enjoy their vampire books like Twilight and stuff. So it says here, nothing is normal about Catmere Academy. Nothing is normal except Grace. The lone mortal is an elite school for witches, shapeshifters, vampires. Grace is a curiosity to some of her students. When she's viciously attacked within days of her arrival, it quickly becomes clear that someone will go to great lengths to see her dead. Caught between warring factions, her life on the line, they don't have long to decide who they can trust, who they can love, and who they most definitely can't. This generation's Twilight is what it says on the back here. But yeah, like I've been seeing everybody kind of like reading this, and yeah, vampire book, but I hear really good things about it. So yeah, got that one as well. Then I got Lore by Alexandra Bracken. This is her latest novel about mythology and a game. So it says here, modern day New York, murderous games about to begin. The Aegon. Every 7 years for 1 week, Zeus punishes the gods and makes them mortal and forces them to walk the earth. They're hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines who are eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. After Perseus fled, turning her back on the Aegon's cruel promises of eternal glory, Lore has honoured her parents' memory by doing one thing, which is surviving. For years, she has pushed away dark thoughts of revenge until now. The goddess offers her an alliance against their mutual enemy and a way to leave the Aegon behind forever, but Lore's decision to rejoin the hunt will come at a deadly cost and may not be enough to stop the rise of a new god with the power to destroy all of humanity. But yeah, I hear like really good things about this book, and I like the sound of it, with the mythology, and I like how Medusa is on the front. I feel like she's one of the most interesting characters. So next of all, I have got here The Ravens. This is by Cass Morgan and Daniel Page. I keep seeing this one around, and yeah, I've been really sort of like meaning to get my hands on it. So this is about, at first glance, the sisters of the ultra-exclusive Kappa Rho Nu. The Ravens seem like typical sorority girls. Ambitious, beautiful and smart, they are the most powerful girls on Westerly College's Savannah on campus. But the Ravens aren't just regular sorority girls, they are witches. Scarlet Winter has always known that she's been a witch. She's determined to be the president, just like her mother and sister before her. But if a painful secret from her past comes to light, she could lose everything. A wicked power rises on campus. The girls have to put their rivalry aside to save their fellow sisters. Someone has discovered the Raven's secret, and that someone will do anything to see these witches burn. So, a witchy book, all pink underneath there. But yeah, I mean, Cass Morgan, she's the author of the 100 series, and Daniel Page, who is the author of all of the, I believe, the Dorothy Must Die series, yeah. So yeah, let's see what their book baby brings. The next couple of books are linked together, and that's because they are books 2 and 3 in the series. Got here The Princess and the Fangirl. These are both by Ashley Poston, so this is book number 2, and then book number 3 is Bookish and the Beast. So I read the first book, Geekerella, really enjoyed it, to the point where I added the second and the third book to my wish list. So, Princess and the Fangirl is about Imogen, who's an ordinary fangirl on a mission to save her favourite character, Princess Amara, from being killed off the Starfield movie sequel. The problem is, Jessica Stone, the actress who plays her, just really wants to leave the franchise behind. When a case of mistaken identity at Excelis Con throws lookalikes Imogen and Jess together, they then quickly become enemies, and the script of Starfield sequel leaks. All signs point to Jess. She and Imogen must team up and trade places to find the person responsible. That's easier said than done when the girls step into each other's shoes and discover the darker side of fandom, as well as unexpected romantic possibilities. Can these princesses find a way to rescue themselves from their own expectations and redefine what it means to live happily ever after? So it's really cool how this sort of has a continuation on from the first book, because that's also involved with the Starfield movie as well. So yeah, it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to the continuation with this one. And then we got Bookish and the Beast, and this one is about Rosie Thorne, who is stuck on her college application essays in her small town on the mysterious cosplayer that she met at Excelis Con. Most of all, she has stuck in her grief over her mother's death. Her only solace was her mother's library of rare Starfield novels, which they sold to pay off hospital bills. Vance Raines has been Hollywood royalty for as long as he can remember. With all the privilege and scrutiny that entails, when a tabloid scandal catches up to him, he's forced to hide out somewhere the paparazzi would never expect to find him, in small town USA. There's a library in the house. Too bad that he doesn't read. When Rosie and Vance's paths collide, a rare book is accidentally destroyed. Rosie finds herself working to repay the debt. The only problem is Rosie can't stand Vance, and he's not a fan of her either. Got a nice love-to-hate thing going on with this book then. And oh man, look at that! It's blue, and we've got a symbol there, which must be for the show of Starfield. I mean, I approve of this colour. We all match. So yeah, we got a inside bit as well, and the end papers on the inside. Oh, this is really cool. Really cool. So yeah, Bookish and Beast in the Once Upon a Con series. So yeah, I've got books 2 and 3 now, which I'm pretty happy with. Now on to some gifties from some people. So I've got from a couple of friends that I've got on Facebook. So first of which I've got here is Cursed. This is by Frank Miller and Thomas Wheeler. So we've got illustrations by Frank and it's written by Tom Wheeler. So this is a Netflix cover to the TV show. I have watched the whole first season of this. Really enjoyed it. So this is the book that it's based on. So yeah, there is Nimue, who is an outcast to her people. She has been forced to repress her magic, but one day her village is slaughtered and the darkness begins to resurface. So she's tasked by her dying mother to reunite the Sword of Power with the sorcerer Merlin in order to save a terrorized kingdom. So it leaves no room for revenge, but the growing power within her can think of little else. Hers was not the only decimated village, and others will face a similar fate. With the help of a rogue mercenary Arthur, Nimue must battle the armies of a corrupt king and be it victory on the edge of the blade. Discover the truth about her destiny once and for all. So the lovely friend of mine, Nicola Smith, she got me this. Nicola is the family who discovered the cat litter that my 2 cats came from, Nutmeg and Luna. They were selling them, and we have become friends with her and her daughter ever since. We've kept in touch, so they get to see pictures of the cats and everything. So yeah, it's really nice that Nicola has gifted me this. So yeah, thank you to Nicola. It's really, really sweet of you to have to spend your money to get me a gift for my birthday. Next door I have the Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. I have been meaning to get this. It just sounds so good and right up my street. My lovely friend Angela got me this for my birthday. But yeah, this is literally about 2 people. Basically we've got Olive, her identical twin sister. Amy is the one that's getting married. She's meant to marry her dream man, and so Olive is then forced to play nice with her nemesis, which is the best man called Ethan. So the entire wedding party gets food poisoning from eating a food that neither Olive or Ethan touch. So they then use the all-expensive paid honeymoon in Hawaii, and they have to put their hatred aside and head to paradise. So yeah, they are then forced to play newlyweds. So yeah, from 2 sworn enemies, anything can happen in the Hawaiian trip of a lifetime. But yeah, I love to hate romance that where they're just forced together. Yeah, this sounds really good. So yeah, thank you again to Angela for getting that for me. And then from one of my best friends, Natalie, she picked this book from my wish list, which is The Bride Test by Helen Huang. This is the sequel to The Kitkatscanread, which I did start in February. So this is about Kai, who has no feelings. They think that he's defective. His family knows better. His autism means that he just processes emotions differently. He refuses to consider a relationship. His mother takes matter into her own hands and returns to Vietnam to find him the perfect bride. As a mixed race girl living in the slums of Ho Chi Minh City, Esme Tran has always felt out of place. So when the opportunity arises to go to America and meet a potential husband, she can't turn it down. This could be the break her family needs. Seducing Kai, however, doesn't quite go as planned. The lessons seem to be working, but only on herself. She's hopelessly smitten with a man who's convinced he can never return her affections. So yeah, this is the sequel. I hear that this is like quite cute. So yeah, looking forward to reading that. So thank you to Natalie for gifting me that. First of all, I have got here The Good Girl's Guide to Bad Men by Jessica Brody. So I don't hear anybody talk about this book at all, to be honest. We've got Jessica Brody, who is the author of quite a few books, actually. We've got the Unremembered series by Jessica Brody. She's written some standalone contemporaries, The Geography of Lost Things being one of them. So yeah, I added all of our other books to my wish list. Yeah, don't really know too much about this, but the lovely Louise Hill sent me this from my wish list. So it says here, Jennifer Hunter can supply the ultimate test. She runs a company which specialises in conducting fidelity inspections for those who suspect their loved ones may be cheating. An expert on men, she usually can tell if they're single, married or lying. Unfortunately, her new boyfriend is one of the few men that she's been able to read. Has she finally found the perfect man, or is he just too good to be true? Dun dun dun. So yeah, like hopefully like Jessica Brody's adult book will be quite interesting. So yeah, I'm glad that I have this now, so thank you again to Louise for selecting that from my wish list. This is actually a lot a lot harder than people think it to be. Oh, I'm just so out of breath. I'm just sat here and I'm trying to talk to you guys. I'm just getting so out of breath. Next couple of books I got gifted from the lovely Tasha Williams. Thank you so much again for getting me these. So she got me Kiss My Cupcake by Helena Hunting. I added this to my wish list because of Bookables. She reads a lot of these sort of books, and it just sounded really, really cute. So this is about Blair, who's planned every Instagram worthy moment of a cupcake and cocktail shop launch done to the tiniest detail, but she didn't plan on Ronan and his old school sports bar next door opening the very same day. He is super swoony, but they haven't spent years obsessing over buttercream and bourbon to have him ruin her chance of success. From axe throwing his place to frosting contests, Blair and Ronan are constantly trying to one-up each other in a battle to win new customers, but with every clash there's also undeniable chemistry. When an even bigger threat to their business comes to town, they're forced to call a temporary timeout on their own war and work together. The more Blair spends getting to know the real Ronan, the more she wonders if it's possible to have her cupcake and eat it as well. So yeah, sounds really cute. And then I've got here Punching the Air by Ibiza Boy and Youssef Salam. So yeah, I've heard really good things about this book. It was on a lot of people's top books of last year as well. So it says here, Amal has always been an artist and a poet, but in his diverse art school, because of a bias system, he's seen as disruptive and unmotivated. One fateful night, an altercation in gentrifying neighbourhood escalates into tragedy. Boys just being boys turns out to be true only when the boys are white. Suddenly, at 16 years old, Amal is convicted of a crime that he didn't commit and sent to prison. Despair and rage almost sink him until he turns to the refuge of his words and his art. This never should have been his story, but can he change it? It's a moving and profound story, how one boy is able to maintain his humanity and fight for the truth in a system that's designed to strip him of both. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds just wow. And it's actually, it's written in their poetry. So it is a poet book, so yeah, like here, told through poetry. So a bit like the Poetex sort of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, and this shouldn't take me too long because it is poetry. I don't often like poetry, but I remember giving the Poetex 4 out of 5 Kit Kats, so which is still a really good rating. Then I got here a gift from Rebecca Butler. She got me Frost Heart by Jamie Littler. This is a middle grade book. I hear really, really good things about this series, and that it's really fun and cool. So, far out in the coldest part of the monster-infested snow sea, Ash waits for his missing parents with his grumpy Yeti guardian for company. An accident reveals that Ash has amazing magical powers and he's whisked aboard the Frost Heart, an explorer sleigh with a daring crew. He needs his help. Can they help Ash master his new powers and find his family? I don't often read middle grade books, and I put this on my list because so many people have suggested to start with this book as a middle grade book. So it's pretty cool that someone's managed to get me a copy of this now. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who gifted me something for my birthday. Like, you honestly didn't have to, and I hated having to be like, oh, I just want some books for my birthday, but I've got COVID. As you can tell, it did get me big time. I'm just sort of like dealing with the aftermath of it at the moment, where it does exhaust me every day. Exhausts me to sit down here and chat with you. I struggle to focus at the moment, so hopefully pretty soon I will get back into reading again. At the moment, audiobooks are being my saviour because I can at least listen, focus, but I can't like visually focus, so that's what I'm struggling with at the moment. So yeah, I'm happy that I've got all these books now because I'm really excited about each and every one of them. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to everybody who managed to get me something and wish me a happy birthday, and it's an amazing kind gesture that I could never really ever like return. So yeah, I just wanted to share these books with you guys, of books that I got for my birthday. I got here a book that arrived from the publisher. This is The World Between Us by Sarah Ann Jukes. This sounds literally right up my street actually. So it says here, Alice may be bedbound, but every day Streamcast brings the world to her. From the streets of Tokyo to a masterclass in video games, she experiences every people's world and exciting lives without ever having to leave her room. But everything changes when Alice is introduced to a new streamer. Rowan encourages Alice to stop watching and start taking control. Rowan has a secret that he's trying to hide from Alice and from himself, and as Alice and Rowan build a bigger and more beautiful world together, their secrets threaten to tear them apart. Would you risk everything for love? It's a powerful and thought-provoking story about falling in love with someone a whole world apart. So yeah, this book comes out on the 4th of March, but it just sounds really good and interesting, and literally like my sort of book. So thank you to the publisher of Penguin for sending this to me, Penguin Random House. Yeah, I look forward to getting around to giving it a read, and hopefully I do end up enjoying it. We shall see, fingers crossed that I do. I've got one more book that has arrived in February, and we're literally near the end of Feb now, and this was a pre-order of mine. I pre-ordered it from the book depository. I always normally get my pre-orders from there if I can, because they normally send them so that you get them either on the release date or literally just before. So this is Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare, The Last Hours, book number 2. This is a collector's first edition. It's a Shadowhunters novel. I always order the metallic books that are in this. Way back in 2013, I ordered the box set of like the first 3 books, 3 books I think are in the box set, and then I ordered the other ones like singularly, like Clockwork Angel and all of that. They are all in these American McElderry books, metallic, so I'll just share it with you guys. It's just because I like the metallic and that it's beautiful, so yeah, I'll just quickly share with you guys underneath there. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's the new and latest book. It comes out March the 2nd. I'm lucky enough to get it. It's such a shame I'm really not up to date on reading these books, because this would be something that I'd be diving into like literally now, just to know what happens next. But what a beautiful cover, like with all these moths like just floating up her hair. Like that is pretty damn cool. Very similar in size to like the other books as well. I've got such an urge to just continue on with this series. I'm currently up to Clockwork Princess. I'm reading all of these books in publication order just so that I don't get spoiled on anything, but man, what a I'm really excited. I know this is a book that everyone's going to be reading, especially on 2nd of March, so yeah. It is a series I'm going to be continuing on with, definitely like pretty damn soon. Clockwork Princess is waiting for me in a box just there. You'll probably be able to see it just there. There's Clockwork Princess. Yeah, I'm gonna dig it out and like give it a read. I think I might even start it today because I've got such an urge to read that book. such a big urge. So yeah, just wanted to quickly share with you the new and latest Chain of Iron book that is in the Shadowhunters series. And that is the end of the February book haul. Let me know down below in the comments if you have read any of these books or if you're interested in anything, and also let me know if you have purchased anything yourself for the month of February. All of my social media links, as always, are linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere: Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads. I've got my wish list, I've got my blog, my gaming channel. It's all down there. If you see book clubs as well, if you'd like to join some book clubs or readathons, then they're all down there below as well. But if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, if you'd like to see more of my videos, I post my weekly vlogs every Tuesday, and at the moment I'm still uploading vlogs from the previous year because I got a little bit behind, but I'm slowly getting myself there. So until last year's videos are uploaded, then I will start like doing a proper schedule. Like I'm in the schedule of doing vlogs from this year. That's like the main thing. So that's it from me. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy, and most importantly, please stay safe. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video.